I'm Alistair Weaver, that is the fine shoe that is Jonathan L. Farlan, this is a Hyundai Ioniq 5N, that is a Kia EV6 GT, and this is Edmunds U-Drags. Let's get on with it.
Get out of town. Another one? Today we have the 2024 Kia EV6 GT that has slayed everything in its path on our U-Drags track, with 576 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. It's fitted with Goodyear Eagle F1 tires. Going up against the 2025 Hyundai Ioniq 5N with 601 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. And it's rocking Pirelli P0 HN LX. And when I say this thing is brutal, it is brutal. These two are going head-to-head on our Edmunds U-Drags track, which starts with a quarter-mile drag, then they hit the brakes, do a 180, and power back to start-finish. At the end of the first run, we'll swap drivers and lanes and do it again. Does anyone think the EV6 GT has a chance? And are you interested in buying one of these EV missiles, or any other EV for that matter? Then head on over to Edmunds.com.
Honestly, you need a degree in computer science to set this car up. We're in custom mode, we've got the motor on Sport Plus, the steering on Sport Plus, the electronic limited slip differential on Sport Plus, the stability control off. But on the suspension, I've actually come down a notch, so we haven't got it in Sport Plus because this surface is pretty bumpy and this car's pretty stiff, so I've got it in Sport. Then we activate launch control. There are more settings if you want them, but we're leaving it in Auto. Activate launch control, foot on the brake, right foot on the throttle, release the brake, and away we go. Let's see how it does on the Edmunds U-Drags course.
As far as launching this thing goes, there's no formal launch control like the N has, but it gets off the line beautifully. All we have to do is we make sure that it's in GT mode. It's got this bright green button here on the steering wheel, so we just press that. And then it should go into basically all the sportiest settings. It turns off stability control. Then there's one other option that you can select. It's maximum power output mode. It's buried in the settings here. Actually, I had to do a search to find it. Make sure that's selected so that you have maximum power. And then simply put it into drive, mash the accelerator when you're ready to go, and it should take off. I think the Ioniq might take it, but I'm rooting for this guy, mainly because I'm driving it. So let's do this.
Five, four, three, two, one.
And we're off. It's a pretty even start. Let's go, 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 go. Whoa, just getting a little nose ahead.
Oh, there's that extra power. Oh, you son of a gun. Go.
Unwind, use all the road.
Come on.
Oh yes, we're ahead. Quite a long way ahead actually.
Oh, dude.
.132 as we went through the trap. Woo!
Well, I mean, I can't say I'm too surprised. I had a little glimmer of hope for this thing, but you know, obviously the N is just that much quicker and that much more in tune with what we're doing here.
Yeah, what I like about it is it's just very agile. I mean, it's an EV, it's still a heavy car, but it turns in really nicely. And of course, then you've got the all-wheel drive and the, you know, limited slip differential, the ELSD, and all of that stuff combines. Once you've got it turned, it just fires itself out. It's really impressive. So Kia EV6 GT, no launch control, as Jonathan said, so we're just going to settle back and enjoy the ride.
We all saw that the N does have a power advantage. I don't think it has a brake advantage. The brakes, they look fairly similar. Tires aren't like the sportiest. So really we're just gonna try and not do too much with this and let the power prevail. But I'm excited to do this.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Let's go. See ya. See ya.
Okay, we're going to maximize the braking. Turn it in on the brakes, get it turned, a little bit of understeer, and
Boom.
yeah, it's just a lot faster. It's just a lot faster.
Should I use the N grin boost? Let's do it. Boost in. Wow. A little extra something something. A few more nails in the coffin.
Yeah, Jonathan, it's just a lot. It's just faster, right? It's faster everywhere. It's faster in a straight line.
This thing, like there's no waiting. Like it just fires out. So maybe I was not giving it enough credit for how responsive it would be. But that GT is still so quick in a straight line. But this just puts it all together so nicely in the cornering and how it exits. And then I don't know if you saw the little red button on the steering wheel, the NGB, that's an extra boost. So I pressed that thinking that it wasn't gonna do anything because I was already going, but it gave me an extra kick across the finish line. I don't know, I'm so happy driving this thing.
I do like the fact that this is a sleeper. This could just be a completely incognito family car and nobody would understand how fast it is. I'm looking at my data, I've got it on the screen here. It still did 0 to 60 in 3.52 seconds, and you blew me away.
Yeah, 3.3 over here, but it also backs up all of its looks with performance. And just like you and I had both agreed we would take this in a heartbeat if our significant others would agree to it.
Talk about silent but deadly, am I right? Here's the track conditions. And for the best numbers, 0 to 60 goes to the Ioniq N at 3.3 seconds. Quarter mile goes to the N again at 11.2 at 123.6 miles an hour. Max cornering goes to the EV6, pulling 1.08 Gs. And the win goes to the Ioniq 5N with its best time of 33.2 at 135 miles an hour. Oh, what's that? You want to like and subscribe and you want to check out the official leaderboard? Well, thank you, and head on over to edmunds.com/U-Drags. The EV6 GT did not beat its previous best time, so it stays put in 16th. And the Ioniq 5N makes its premiere in 12th, with its time of 33.2.
So, in the battle of the undefeateds, the Tyson Fury against the Alexander Usyk, the Kia was clearly knocked out and didn't even go to points.
I know.
What a tortured analogy that is.
I mean, the EV6 was undefeated up until this point, and it had some pretty significant wins over some formidable foes. M2, nonetheless. But yeah, the Ioniq 5. I mean, it's essentially they're very similar cars. The Ioniq just turns everything up a notch or two, and it shows here. But I mean, that being said, I think the EV6, if you don't care about all of that performance, you just want to go fast in a straight line, the EV6 is still a lovely car to drive every day.
I think we were talking about this in the car, but I think I can just about get one of those past the significant other. I think something as extrovert as that might be a challenge.
Yeah, same here.
And on that fine family note, we'll bid you farewell. If you want to see more U-Drag races, head to edmunds.com/U-Drags. Check out everything else that Edmunds has to offer. And of course, subscribe to our wonderful channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.